Hello, 8th graders. Today we are going to talk about the planet Uranus. Uranus is the third gas giant in the outer solar system. Okay, so from the asteroid belt out, it goes Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and then finally Neptune. Uranus is not very well studied. In fact, we've only got the pictures that we have of it we got from the Voyager space probe that has been flying out in that direction and beyond for several years, and also the New Horizons space probe. But we haven't been able to actually land on any of the objects that surround Uranus or its moons. Speaking of moons, it has 27 of them. They are all named after Shakespearean characters. And the really big claim to fame with Uranus is that it is orbiting on its side. Okay, so what I mean by that is if we go down here, I can show you that here's an infrared picture of Uranus. Side by side here. You can see that it has a ring system. Just like all of the gas giants, there is a very faint ring system that we can't see unless we use special telescopes. But you can see that the rings are not horizontal around the planet like they are on the other gas giants. This one has poles also. You can see very distinct poles on either side of it, but they are east to west instead of north to south like all of the others. And so it is thought that a very large object like a planetesimal early in the formation of our solar system struck Uranus and tipped it over on its side, and it is now known as the sideways planet. All right. It is, if we go down here to some of the other big 10 need to know things, it is it takes a pretty short time for it to actually rotate on its axis. Remember, it's rotating sideways like a rotisserie chicken rather than on its axis like this. It's spinning around sideways. And it takes about 17 Earth hours for that to happen. But it takes 84 Earth years to make one complete orbit of the sun. That's how far out it is. That's pretty crazy. It's a gassy place, made mostly of hydrogen and helium, small amounts of methane. So that's always a funny joke, right? That Uranus smells like, methane or cow farts. And again, because it is not very widely studied, just like Neptune, we don't have a lot of really hard data on this planet. It is thought that most other exoplanets in the universe, or at least in our galaxy, it is thought that most planets that are in some type of a solar system that actually orbit a star are much like Uranus and Neptune. They're Jovian, meaning they are gas giants. They are about the size of Uranus and Neptune, about the temperature. They're made of similar gases without a hard surface that you could stand on. So they're interesting planets for us to look into because it does give us clues as to what most other planets outside of our own solar system are likely similar to. Okie doke. That's about it for Uranus. I will talk to you soon and we will discuss Neptune.